What's up guys, Six String Stanger, welcome back to the channel. Hey, if it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that like, make sure the notification bell is hit so you can keep up to date with everything that I'm doing. Yeah, thank you. What? I'm waiting on you. You always seem to roll the stupid... Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to check out this 39-inch electric guitar starter kit from LYXpro. Alright, so before we go any further, I do want to give a shout out to LYXpro. They reached out to me and wanted me to do a review on this beginner guitar kit, but all thoughts and opinions are my own, as you will see in the video. Thank you so much. Okay, I know what you guys are probably thinking. You're like, man, Stanger, what are you doing, dude? You don't need a guitar kit, beginner guitar kit. Man, what the I don't. You're right. But oftentimes I forget, and I get comments from time to time that people, maybe just starting to get into guitar, or maybe they want to play guitar, or maybe you're a parent, like a mother or a dad or whatever, and you got kids. We all know how that is, right? So, like, if you never played guitar before, and you're a parent, okay, and your child comes up to you at the age of 8, 10 years old or whatever, 11, hey, I want to start playing guitar. And I've seen this happen, man. It happened to one of my buddies. He'd never played guitar, okay? He went out and bought like a $600, I think it was I don't even remember, an Ibanez maybe, or a Jackson. And he gets the guitar. 3 weeks later, never touched it again. Never. Done, gone, out of there. You know, he had to buy the amplifier, he had to buy everything. He ended up spending almost $1,000 for this kid to play for 3 weeks and then just dropped it. So, with that being said, you know, if you are watching this for the very first time and you're thinking to yourself, hey, my kid just asked if he wanted to play the guitar or whatever, here you go. Everything is in this box. You get a guitar, you get an amplifier, you get strings and all that stuff. I am not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, if you're going to spend the money, okay, if your kid comes to you, or maybe you're just starting out or whatever, but if your kid comes to you, why spend $1,000 for it just to sit there for, the next eternity, or you got to sell it or whatever, and you just wasted all that time, money, effort, and everything, when you could get this. This will run you about $160. And you get everything in here. If they take off, they start liking it after that, you're not out very much money. You got everything in this box. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start opening this up. Unboxing music, please. Yes and yes. Okay, let's start opening this up, and we'll see what's inside this box, okay? There we go. Okay, here we are. So, let's just switch it and keep it up to that camera up here. Okay, this is a surprise. Okay, I thought this was going to be yellow. Okay, because yellow is what I originally wanted, but I got white. But that's okay. That's okay. No worries here. Okay. So right out of the way, I don't know why they wouldn't have put that in the gig bag itself. But you do get a gig bag here, okay? Let's see what's inside this gig bag. Got stuff in this pocket here. Alright. Alright, so you do get your strap. Get a little strap to start with. You don't have to worry about buying a strap. How does this work? Oh, okay. Sorry. You get a strap to start with. It's not a great quality strap, but it will get you by for what you need to do, okay? Actually, I don't know. We'll try it out and see how that works. But you do get a strap on there. Okay, so you do get a mini tuner right there. That's pretty nice. We'll check that out. Got the battery separate, so you haven't, like, or unless that's an extra battery in there. An extra battery in it? Or, I don't know. We'll check that out too. What else we got in here? Okay, here you go. This is the manual. Shows you everything in here. Just shows you what stuff is, how to tune it, what the parts of the guitar are, things like that. Oh yeah, and then the amplifier's over here. Tells you about the amplifier, things of that nature. Gives you an extra set of strings. You know, they'll probably come in handy if you need them. If you're a very beginner, you know, you got it. You're good to go. You're covered, right? You break a string, you got one. Okay, look. Now this is very important here. Look at that. Because you're probably like, oh my God, well, I got to take lessons. No, guess what? Everything's kind of like online now, right? So this is cool. Free 6 months subscription for free right here. A $90 value. So you can get lessons right there. All you got to do, I assume, is you would just scan that bar right there, or the little scan code thing, and take you right there, get signed up, get your lessons. So you're covered with lessons, that's good. And then you get your guitar cord. Get some picks in here, you got some picks, and you got your truss rod adjustment tool and your intonation little hex wrench right there. I'll make sure that's put back inside here so I don't lose it. But those come in handy. Hopefully you don't need to mess with that too much. We'll see how the guitar sounds out of the box here. But we'll get into all this here in a minute. Let me set this aside. Okay, now let's go ahead and open up the amplifier. Here's another thing that's cool about this kit. Okay, another thing that's cool about the kit is, you know, when you get an amplifier or you get the guitar, you pick the guitar you want. The amplifier matches the guitar, so that was kind of cool. So if you got yellow, it's yellow. You got white, you got white. You got red, you got red. So here we go. Look at this. This is pretty cool. So this will match the guitar, right? Nice. That's got some heft to it, honestly. Nice little white little amplifier here. Looks pretty sick. Can't wait to get the guitar out, match it up. But yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little amplifier, huh? Now the back here, the toe Lexes ain't sticking on too well, but oh no, must just been really hot outside or something. But it's pushing back down there because that's pretty sticky, honestly. Yeah, sticking right back down, no problem. But yeah, you got like a 6.5-inch speaker in here. This is a 20-watt amplifier. You got all your basics. You got the gain, bass, treble, volume. Oh, that's kind of nice. It's soft. It's got like a soft screen on it or something. You got headphone jack right there. Power, input. Oh, it's even got an auxiliary jack. Look at that. You can, start playing along with stuff. The cord's right here inside the unit itself. So that's kind of cool, man. Well, I'm getting kind of excited now. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so your gig bag. This will get you by if you're just beginning out or whatever. There's no padding to it, but it will definitely serve a purpose. Okay, just your basic type of. It's basically what they call this is a dust cover, but it's pretty nice. Not bad. It'll keep the dust off of it and things. Okay, so here let's just get right into the guitar itself, right? I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and we'll switch a different angle here, and I can get on the ground, and we'll take it out. All right, let's go ahead and get this bag off of here. That rubber band's kind of interesting. Okay, well, there we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Nice little looking headstock, to be honest. Look at it. You got black tuners on here. Says LYXpro right off the bat. Pretty cool. I'll read the specs here in just a second. But let's go ahead and give it a view, right? Okay, let's clap for this one like we always do, okay? Let's go ahead and reveal it in 3, 2, 1. Look at that. That is nice. I like the black and white, man. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, overall, just to look at it right now, looks amazing. I don't see any imperfections in the finish whatsoever. Has a great look to it. I'm not too crazy about all single coil, but I'm trying to. Okay, sorry. First timer right here. Okay. If I was getting this for a very first guitar, I would be very happy with this, honestly. For a very first time playing ever, it just looks good. The neck feels really good, honestly. Frets, there's no fret sprout whatsoever on this thing. They're not ball-end frets, but they are done. They're done very well, if you can tell. If you can see that in there. Got your five-way selector. That controls your pickups there. Man, that's a tight switch, man. It's not loose whatsoever. That's crazy. Volume knob. You got volume and two-tone right there. Pretty nice. They're smooth. They're not really loose at all. I mean, this one spins a little quicker, but I mean, they're all smooth. There's no like sudden jumps or stops or anything like that. It's a bolt-on neck, as we can tell. Okay. Man, very nice. Let me get the specs out real quick. All right, guys. So this is a Paloa wood for the body. I've heard of it. I don't know. I mean, it's got a decent weight to it. Let's weigh it real quick, like we normally do here. Let's see how much we got in weight. Yeah, it's for real quick reference. You know, we don't want to kill little Johnny out there that's picking this up for the first time, right? Wow. Okay. We're looking at pretty much 6 pounds. 6 pounds ain't gonna kill little Johnny, I don't think. They do have smaller versions. I think they have a 36 inch as well. This is the 39 inch. This is pretty much almost a full scale guitar. But yeah, that's not a bad weight. Okay, this has 22 frets, 25.5 inch scale length. This is a Canadian maple wood for the neck, bolt on like we just talked about. Okay, you got your standard type of tuners on here. We'll see how well they do. Like I said, for a beginner, you even got the little string trees up on top. I actually said trees, I didn't say tweez, like I normally do. That's crazy. These are medium jumbo frets. This is a rosewood fretboard. So yeah, not too bad of a guitar, really. So let's just get this tuned up real quick. Let's get the tuner out and see what that does. Okay, so they did not put the battery in, which that's good, because sometimes if that tab gets pulled and then you get your tuner, you're like, hey man, what the heck's going on? It's not working or it won't last very long. So you got a brand new battery going in it here. See if I can, hopefully I don't break this trying to put it back in. Pretty small little tuner. Okay, there we go. Gonna pull, oh, here, wait up. We gotta do this, right? Sorry about that. You get instructions here on how to tune, but we gotta do this. It's always fun, right? Oh, look at that, brand new. Okay, let's power this thing on, man. Let's hold that button. Right there it is. Powered right on. Pretty cool. Okay. Okay, guys, so the tuner really doesn't work too bad. When it goes green, that means you're pretty right spot on in tune. So, took me a couple minutes here to get set up, but we got her now. There you go. Alright, so doesn't sound too bad that way. Let's go ahead and turn this off so we don't kill the battery. Okay. One thing that I did notice on this, I don't know if you guys can see it on this camera, but one of your posts here are sticking up on the one side, which is not a big deal. It's kind of an easy fix, okay? That's what this little tool here in the box is for, or in the bag or whatever. This here is your smaller one. It'll just go right down inside of there. This is a real simple fix for whoever. You just turn it counterclockwise. That'll take it down, and that'll smooth out all your posts. So just stick it in, twist it. There you go. Or I guess it'd be clockwise, right? So there you go. All those are nice and smooth now. Not a big deal there. Cool. Okay, a real quick thing to do also, if you're a very beginner at this, just some things to check on over time. Maybe if you're getting a guitar, you always want to, you can either do it a couple of different ways. If you're used to it, sometimes you can kind of eyeball it down the line there, and it looks like it's slightly got a back bow to it. But you can get this tool here. This is for measuring your neck, you know, the bow of the neck, if there is any, right? Oh, gotta switch it around the other way, sorry. But that's what that's for, you to line it up in your frets. And this tool did not come with the kit, by the way. But it's just a quick and easy way just to make sure everything is good. You want it to be, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but if it is, and you have no problems, you're great. But if it has a slight bit of back bow to it, a very slight bit, which this does, because I can see, the idea is not to see any daylight, which I see a little bit of daylight around this area here, like from here to here, just a very little bit, which I think will probably be okay. But if you do have one that's, you got too much up bow, then you're going to have problems with, you know, your action, the action being the string to the frets, to the fretboard, may be too high for you. If it's back the other way, you're going to notice notes that are dying out on you, because when you're hitting a string, it'll hit other frets on here and it will kill it. So you want it to be kind of evened out. Now, if you have one of those problems where it's either too much back bow or too much up bow, that's what this tool is for here. And for the very beginner, I'm going to keep saying that because I feel weird right now, but that's okay. This is the truss rod hole here where you'd adjust truss rod. Sometimes they're down here on the bottom, and we have, yeah, we have something with the phone here. I tell them about it all the time. But anyway, your truss rod adjustment usually is here. Some guitars have them down here in the bottom, which kind of actually makes it nice because I have like a wheel down here you can get to. And a lot of guitars will have truss rod covers, which this one does not. So you would just stick this into the area here, which makes it nice because you can just get right into it. And you just adjust accordingly. There are tons of videos on the internet to explain how to do that. So that's all you would do on that. And that's just a little bit of prep care on your guitar if you get one. Okay, real quick looking at this cable they gave us. This is a pretty nice cable, honestly. It's not one of your chintzy type ones. This has actually got some thickness to it, and it feels good. I mean, it's not like, doesn't feel plasticky. It's kind of a rubber coating. So that's a good cable there. All right, we'll go ahead and plug this in. Let me get the amplifier hooked up, and we'll test that out real quick. Okay, guys, so I do have the strap on. It's not the best of straps, honestly, but it's a beginner guitar. Keep that in mind. It'll get you by for sure to start out with. So let's go ahead and get into the amp. I have everything at noon here except for the volume. Actually, we'll turn the volume back a little bit. Let's see what kind of sounds we can get here on the clean. Alright, let's go to turn that volume up. Hopefully this ain't too loud for you. Okay, so that's full volume. So yeah, let's take that treble back, move the bass up. Not too bad. You know, I mean, just starting out and doing chords. And doing your scales. You know, I think it would definitely serve the purpose. Okay, now let's get into some of the dirty tunes here. I'm gonna turn that back because I don't know how loud that's gonna be. Turn the volume up. Got the gain at halfway here. Let's go ahead and crank up the gain. Let's go about 3/4 of the way there. Doesn't have too bad of a tone. It does have a bit of a, probably because I'm standing right by the amp. Let me go over here. No better over here. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's maybe turn the volume down a little bit. I don't know, but when you're full gain and you're right beside it, you get a little bit of sound. But you don't have to be, you can turn it back. It's a cheap amplifier. It's a beginner thing. Don't make fun of it, okay? Anyway, Let's turn the bass up on it. It doesn't seem to... It's staying in tune halfway decent. There we go. Let's get crazy. Woo! Ah! Blowing the eardrums out. I can see I was clipping there. Sorry about that. Let's go in some different pickups. Let's go in the middle. Turn down the volume here. Gotta get rid of some of that buzz, man. There we go. Okay. That's a little better. Let's go to the, what would that be? Fourth selection, probably? I don't know. Second selection if you're talking from the neck down. So here we go, second selection. Here's the neck pickup by itself. Okay. And we'll go back to the bridge. I would have loved to have had this like 35 years ago or so when I started playing. It would have been great. Okay guys, I did forget that it does come with a tremolo arm here. Fits very snugly in there, honestly, which is okay. That way you got control over it, you know, you can just sit there and pull up on it and go. So let's just try that out real quick and we'll see what happens. Try it on a couple clean chords here. Here we go. Just kind of gives you a little bit of a vibrato sound. And if you don't know what that is because you're new, look it up. Kind of cool. Alright guys, there you have it. Not too horrible, honestly. I mean, for $160 and being a very beginner guitar, it doesn't stay in tune too horribly. Made a liar out of me. One of the strings is out. I think it's because we were playing with the whammy bar. Like I said, it takes time for the strings to get broke in. If you're new, you didn't know. But if you are a guy like myself, you did know. But yeah, the tremolo arm is really, it's super tight in there. There probably is... There's usually 3 springs in the back, and it looks, yep, it has 3 springs back here. If you think that's too much for you, if you're a new person, all you gotta do is pop these screws out, and you just take that middle spring off, and that'll alleviate some of the tension so you have a little more play in that. But it does work. Everything does work. The amp works. Doesn't sound too horrible, honestly. And I mean, just the overall look of this guitar, I think it looks so killer, man. I do like the look of it. It is really nice. This is one of those guitars where it's like, you know, I could always get one of those single coil, like double pickups and put in here. You know, mod it out a little bit, but that's just me being me. You know, stick to the task at hand. New players, all right? All right, so if you're watching this and you are a mother or father and you don't want to spend $1,000, you know, go out there and buy that awesome guitar and, you know, have your kid just set it in the corner for the next, you know, your lifetime, go ahead, man. This ain't too bad, honestly. Is there better ones? Probably, you know what I mean? But with this kit, you're getting everything, right? you're getting everything to start out with for 160 bucks. I don't think it's too bad. Plus you get 6 months? Yeah, 6 months free online lessons to figure everything out you need. I don't think it's too bad for a very beginner setup. Okay, so I want you guys to keep this in mind, okay? This guitar is very nice. It looks great and everything. Like I said, for the very beginner, great guitar, honestly. Now, just be aware, okay? This is true with anything. Any budget guitar or any guitar you get, okay? You may experience some tuning issues, which I believe on this guitar it's not bad, but there are a couple of them that's out. It's called intonation down here on the bridge. You may have to take that to like your local music store or something if you don't know what you're doing. I'm more familiar with it. I've done this for 30 plus years, so it's not bad for me. But it don't take very long. Might take them like maybe 20 minutes or a half hour just to get the intonation set. Other than that, I think the guitar is pretty solid, man. But just keep that in mind. That is something you may have to do. Even like I said, the guitar itself is great. Feels good. Love the neck. The frets are fine. Tuners are not bad. They will get you started out. But like I said, the bridge, you may have to do that as just a beginner guitar player type of thing, or it's just a good idea. That way you won't have the painstaking process of when you're tuning something and then, just you go up to a higher place, try to hit a chord or you're doing whatever, and it just kind of, you notice something's out, and that'll be your intonation. But other than that, is the amplifier good? It's decent. I mean, from a beginner's point of view, yes, it'll get you started to do what you need to do. Practice your chords, maybe play a couple of songs with. It's not bad until you can graduate up and get something better, of course. Alright guys, if you like this video, please drop a like down below. Share this video out so other people can see this because of the fact that, hey, like I said at the beginning of the video, I often forget because I get comments. Hey, I'm just starting out playing. What is this? What do I do with that? This is something that maybe somebody would want to see out there. Share it with your family or whatever. And so we can get more subscribers to hit that 10K mark at the end of the year. Alright. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, we'll see you in another video, okay, down the line. Don't forget, it's all about the music. Later, love ya, bye.